Hello everybody, Big Planes here, and in this video I wanted to go over the progress that's been made to the 737 that I will be putting on LEGO Ideas. So most of the last video was focused down here on the engine, and the engine is basically done now. I'm going to set the camera down because I don't want you to have a shaky view, but right here, this is the engine mostly completed. So I'm fairly happy with it. I was able to get those tiles in on the intake here, and I switched out the engine cone for a shorter one and put a spiral on it. So as you can see now when we turn it on, that it goes in a spiral. I think that's pretty interesting. As you can see, some parts will have to be switched out because there's multicolored in there and we don't really want that. But yeah, that's the progress that has been made to the engine. I will have to make another one to go over there. But yeah, so that's just the progress that's been made to that. So I'm going to turn that off. But most of the progress here has been made to the fuselage. So what I'm going to show you now is just generally how I'm going to plan to transport this and a major features it's going to have. It's going to be able to be portable, and it's going to be able to be broken up. So it doesn't have a tail right now, and it doesn't have a nose right now. That's because the nose is going to come off separately, and the tail is going to come off separately as well. So what we're going to have here is a modular nose and a modular tail, and I might even have the option to put little segments in here that'll actually be able to extend the fuselage so this can become a 737-600 with little modifications. So we'll see how that goes. But generally, the roof is pretty simple. You can just see pulled off. It will be attached much better on the final models, just sitting there. But a lot of these white curve slopes, which are really hard to find, so yay, finally found them. Hopefully LEGO makes more of them for us. But down here you can see the sort of the seating arrangement, and I have sort of put plates and jumpers where the seats will be. And up here towards the front you can see that there are some seats already there in place, and those are just sort of to get an idea and to gauge how things are going to work. And you can see that there are overseat exits or overwing exits right there. They just pop right out like that, and voila, out comes your overseat exit. And generally, it's pretty good. I'm still working on the designs for that. The overwing exits on the 500, there's only one of them. I know on some of these planes, there's two of them right here. But on this one, there's only one of them, so I don't need to worry too much about that. But what I really want to show you on this plane is, I'm still cleaning this area up here, don't worry. But when I flip it over, if I can do this without utter disaster, there we go. There's a lot that's been done down here, and you can see there's a lot of snot work down here, but mostly the landing gear. So you can see that they're pretty flush with this, and they just open right up. So that's basically what I wanted. They're very sturdy, so we don't need to worry about that. And the battery pack here is quite obvious by the green in the battery or the power functions connections. It just turns on like this. It's one of those, and then it runs the wire down here, under here. Bunch of wire is mushed up in here, and then this is the receiver. Sort of a dead giveaway by that black receiver right there, which is going to stick out on the real model, but it's under the plane, so I don't think we need to worry too much about it. So yeah, that's just generally the bottom. A lot of work that still needs to be done here. I still want to make the other wing that goes right there. So yeah, that's just generally what I'm going to do with the bottom here. You can see there's going to be a lot of snot work and still a lot of curved slopes. That's sort of the general theme here, is a lot of curved slopes. So yeah, this is sort of a brief update. The next update is going to have a huge amount of progress that will have been made to everything, because now that most of the design work is done, right, we can actually start building. So the next update should have another wing built right there. So there'll be two wings. It should be much cleaner and sturdier around this point right there, and there should be more engines built. And I actually hope to have the entire first stage here built. So this will be the major stage in the, sorry about the shade camera, major stage in the center. We'll have it all built, and it'll connect to the nose and to the tail. So that's all I really have for this video. Kind of fast, but I just wanted to update you on progress that has been made to the 737 since you saw it last, and this will not seem to want to stay. So that's just the brief update, and that's all I really have for now. Bye for now.